What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? How are y'all doing today? Hey, what is going on? Hey, we are here to talk about Ms. Marvel. We are finally at the season finale. This is the final episode. By the way, for whatever reason, if you're watching this right now and you haven't watched the final episode, I don't know what to tell you, but we getting into the spoilers tonight. So I am going to first and foremost give some shout outs to the people that have made it in today before we get all up into this episode. Let's see, who do we have here today? First, kicking it off, my man Joey's here. Good to see you. Rim 17, that's my squad. The vets are in the building. Good to see you as well. Y'all make sure that y'all get them likes up. Kimmy J is here. Good to see you as well. Thank you so much. J Mart is here. What's up? What's up? Shaul is here. Hello, hello. My girl Marcy's here, y'all. Top vet, top supporter of the channel. What is going on, ma'am? Good to see you. Thank you so much for making the time tonight. Let's see who else we got. Let's see, Crystal's here. Good to see you. Google channel. Thank you so much for making it out. SJ Evans, appreciate you as always. That's another vet in my squad here. Hero Gasm, what's going on? Good to see you as well. Who else we got? Let's see. Oh, come on now, Ms. Harper. Good to see you, ma'am. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for making it out. Dion, what's going on? Hello. Good to see you as well. Who else? My man Didier's here. Good to see you too. Who else? Kyle, what's up? Hello, how are you? My man Kev is here as well. Thank you so much for making it out. Pamela, I see you. Another top vet, top my squad in the building. Kristen Pratt's here. Good to see you too. Let's see. Hold on. They refreshing on me. I got it. Let's see. Who else do we have? Oh, the homie Alib is here. Good to see you, ma'am. Thank you so much. My man Matthew Collins is here. Good to see you, brother. Another top vet and top supporter in the building. My man Derek Gaines. Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much. Capri is here. Good to see you too. Who else do we have? I saw some other faces. My man Eric Shaw is here too. The homie Rhonda's here. Good to see you. Let's see. I know some people still joining in. Take your time. My man Mike is here. What's going on? Ninja is here. What's going on? Hello. Amber, I see you as well. And Rebecca's here. Hello. My man Johnny Washington's here. Terrence is here. What is up? Good to see you. My man Lionel's here. What's going on? Samantha made it. Tanya made it. Buck O made it. Screaming Monkey. I love to see it. Thank you so much. And shout out to everybody that has made it out to the. Whoa, wait. Can't even start without saying what's up to my boo. What's going on, baby cakes? Man, she done left me again, y'all. She had to go be on her business and go traveling to all these conferences and being all professional and everything. Hurry up, ma'am. I want to see you soon. Shoo. Anyway, good to see you, ma'am. Thank you so much for making it out. I always appreciate you. And shout out to everybody else that is able to make it out tonight. Really appreciate y'all. Let me before we get started though, I do want to address real quick the current news that's going on. In case you have not heard, there is a certain movie that showcases around certain black people in a certain fictional African country. And a lot of leaks have happened. It's burning up the internet right now. And I would just say this. I will absolutely address this on Friday. So please don't come in here talking about it. That's not what we're doing here. We talking about Ms. Marvel. But we will absolutely get into this on Friday. We will absolutely talk about this on Friday. I mean, I hate to say I told you so, but recast T'Challa. Anywho, just wanted to give y'all a heads up because I know some people are itching to talk about it, but hey, we'll talk about that on Friday. But thank you so much for that. My man Derek, what's going on? Time for a Kobe update. Man, do I have one? The closest I have for one, I think is God, what was he doing? I think it was just one day he was just like barking in his cage for whatever reason, and he was just acting real weird. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with him? He just kept barking, right? And I go downstairs because he like just stopped barking. And when I went downstairs to go check on him, I wish I had the picture on me right now. I went to go check on him, and all of a sudden I see him sleep in his cage, which is nothing new, but he sleep with his food bowl on his face. I'm like, what in the hell is wrong with Kobe? What is he doing? Like, did you get wasted or something? How are you sleeping with a dog bowl on your face? You know, I mean, like he looked wasted. Okay. So then I'm sitting here like, okay, I don't, maybe this is just a dog thing. I don't know. Then another day, I'm seeing this dog just sleeping with his bowl on his face. I'm like, bro, have you been partying a little too hard? What are you doing? Then I noticed something. On one of our little walks, there's a tree out there, and on the tree, I always see Kobe sniffing a little extra hard for some reason around this tree. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It's a tree. Dogs be doing their business there. He just interested in the tree. What's the big deal? Then I see him digging his nose all in the ground. I'm like, what? Bro, what is going on right there? I look around the tree, it's a bunch of mushrooms. This dog, he been getting high on the shrooms, and that's why he be crashing and barking at whoever he think he sees. I don't know what he hallucinating, but he's crazy now. So I'm sitting there like, oh Lord, now I got to get him in rehab. Where's the doggy rehab? Because I don't. First, he almost got me in trouble with the neighbors. Then he out there starting fights and stuff. Now he getting high on shrooms. I can't do it with this dog. I can't. I don't know. But anyway, that's your Kobe update. I ain't got nothing else besides that. Jesus. Anybody got recommendations for a dog hooked on shrooms? Let me know. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Let's go, Marcy. What you got? This show reminds me a little of Kim's Convenience, but with superpowers. Very good. I like that. And you know, I love Kim's Convenience. That show is so good. And I was so mad when I heard that they were canceling the show because, like, I hadn't been on the show yet, you know, but like when the Shang-Chi actor was like starting to get more popular, I was like, let me check it out. And I started watching. I was like, yo, Kim's Convenience is dope. And it's on Netflix for those y'all wondering. It's on Netflix. It captures the you know, the Korean lifestyle like just perfectly. Like I just love it. I thought it was just absolutely great. But yes, this is definitely Kim's Convenience with superpowers. Great observation there. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We found a dog park. I haven't gone there with Kobe yet, but we did find a dog park, and I'm a little excited about that because now, woo man, Kobe, like, you know, my wife, she sent me a video of Kobe running around. Woo, boy, this boy was up. I ain't never seen Kobe run this hard in my life. I mean, y'all remember that video? I'm fast as F, boy. I'm fast as F. That was Kobe. Kobe was like, yo, I'm fast, dog. Boy, look at me. Oh, I'm fast. 2 seconds later, knocked out. Yeah, it's time to go home, bro. You got like a 5-minute window with them quick little bursts, and you got to go back home. Let's go. We going up. So, yes, we got him a little dog park down the block. So I love that. I love the fact that my man is out there able to run himself out tired and just go to sleep. So he gonna get his little good 30 minutes in the yard and work himself out. But thank you for that reminder, babe. Appreciate you. My man Buzz, what's going on? Hey, a little support. Recast the child. Buzz, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see what else do we have. Kim and Jay, what you got? This show was delightful. Amir, her brother, was hilarious. The dad, so sweet and endearing. The mom always had her back. If anything happens to this family, I'm fighting. Marvel, listen, that was one of the bright spots for me. Was the family in general. Like the family was absolutely something that I could relate to in terms of, yep, I know families like that. Yep, I have family members like that. Like, so that to me was always a positive for this show. And look, me and the dad, we right here. Like every time the dad is on, he's probably one of my favorite characters, to be honest. Because like the dad, every time he has little like listen, one girl dad to another girl dad, like I'm just connected with the man, and I love the actor, I love the portrayal, I love the character. It's just great, on point. So I'm 100% with you on that, Kimmy J. Let's see. All right, so let's go a little bit through. Actually, okay, let me give you my first initial impressions, then we'll go through it. So, for this episode, I did like it. I didn't love it, but there were some really good things that I did enjoy. Um, I'm always here for the superpower stuff. Obviously, the big reveals later on are great. Um, I wasn't a fan of the action, though. I wasn't a fan of the action. I mean, this show is what it is. It's that, meant for the younger audiences, and that's fine. It just didn't resonate with me. And I wasn't a fan of some people's acting. There was some acting in here that was a little. I'll talk about that, more specifically, but yeah, overall, I did like this episode. And I definitely like the more Marvel-ish stuff that it delivered. But we'll get to that. Let's see here. Let me grab this and then we're gonna jump into the episode more. My man Derek, thank you so much. Watch this episode with Tegan. I really liked. She says hi. Hello, Tegan. First it was free Kobe. Now it's rehab Kobe. Your dog is cooler than Snoopy, man. Listen. Oh man, that's the good. Yeah, that is funny. Yeah, Kobe definitely needs some help. But yeah, no. That's I'm glad that both of y'all like this episode. I know you were wanting some more action in it last time. Felt it was lacking, but hey, I'm glad that you enjoying it. That's always a positive right there. All right, let's get into so first and foremost, what do we have? We have I did like this scene, where Kamala was looking at, where she was like trying to confess everything and apologize. Her family was like, I mean, we already knew. Like, we've been new. Come on now. Like, you know how the gossip travels. And listen, I don't know about other foreign, listen, I can only talk about the Haitian circles. Yo, that worship, that gossip, like that. Like, you don't need email. Just boom, sac passe. Oh, you heard about that too? Like that. Like, oh man, the boy, the Haitian channels, that gossip will go like people from Haiti to New York to Miami will know your business and you ain't even meet them yet. So if I know if that's true for them, I'm pretty sure it's also true here. So I love the fact that they kind of connected that and just kind of elevated that point right there. I thought that was pretty funny. But let's see what else do they have here. Oh my god, this right here. Come through, mommy. Come through. Come through. And I told y'all that she, over the episodes, Kamala was kind of getting little elements of her uniform, little piece by piece. And, look, Mama tried to, help out a little bit with the whole little Avengers Con outfit. That was a swing and a miss. That was a swing and a miss. But, yo, she came through right here. Mama came through right here. Okay, she got her baby looking good like a real superhero right now. So I love the love here. I love the fact that Mama is embracing the fact that, you know what, my little baby is magic. She's got the powers and she got the juice now. So I love the fact that she is supporting her wholeheartedly. That is fantastic to me. And I gotta say, I know some of the CGI might have been a little wonky, maybe a little bit for some people, but I like this because this right here is straight from the comics, where you see Kamala just running. I love the fact that she stopped for that red stop sign too. But I actually really, really enjoyed the fact that now she's getting more comfortable with her powers. She's able to like actually move and she's able to maneuver with her abilities a whole lot more. And I really, really liked how they went about showing that. That was really cool. Oh, and by the way, there was one other question, and I just want to address it real quick. Earlier in the episode, Amir's wife had asked, like, are your powers unlimited or do you have to recharge? I think based off of what we saw at the end, you do kind of have to recharge. You know, in other words, her powers are not unlimited. Maybe the energy, the norm might be unlimited, but her exercising it is not. It's no different than flexing a muscle. You can flex it, but after a while, you're going to get tired and you're going to have to rest and then come on back. So, like we saw towards the end of the episode, I think it's safe to say when she uses a lot of her powers for a long time, it gets taxing. So I think that kind of answers that question right there. But I got a couple comments here. Let me grab them and then we'll get right back into it. Let's see. My man Jordan, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. I love the community vibe on this episode. It's like Miz also being a big bro. I instantly connected with Amir being sent to look out for assists. Had a little meltdown when I heard that subtle music towards the end. A little bit. But yes, no, the community vibe is like that was great. I mean, do I have that image? Hold on, let me see if I have that. But that was yes, right there. You know, like when the whole, you know, she had the whole city behind her. You know, everybody locking arms behind her. You know, her family showing up. Hold on, where's the other? There was another scene with where they at? Is that it? No, that ain't it. Boom, there we go. You know, like all her friends coming together, everybody coming together to help her and everything. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know, almost gave me some Spider-Man 2 vibes for a second. You remember when, you know, one of the greatest superhero scenes where Spidey is holding the train and everything, and everybody was just holding him. They didn't even care about his identity. Listen, Sam Raimi killed it with that. That was one of the most iconic moments in a superhero movie, in my opinion. But I like the fact that they were tapping into this as well. But thank you so much for that, Jordan. I appreciate you. Let's see what's up. Dietrich, what you got? I never thought I would say this, but I enjoyed the show better than what I saw from Thor: Love and Thunder. Well, I mean, you know, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, like I'm not mad at that. People gonna feel how they feel about Thor: Love and Thunder. Listen, I'm not mad. If you loved it, great. If you didn't like it, I understand. So, you know, I'm kind of like in the middle, but I feel you. I'll say that much. All right, let's see. Where do we leave off here? Okay, so yeah, Bruno is out here helping Cameron because he got indigestion or whatever. They going off to the mosque. Now, this I thought was a pretty powerful scene. You know, like I think part of this might have been why Marvel gave that disclaimer, where they were like, some scenes might be a little uncomfortable. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that, you know, a lot of Muslim communities in America post 9/11 have been discriminated against. And, you know, ever since that time, it's like they already know the routine. They already know. Yep, ID. Yeah, we already get it. We in the mosque. We know how y'all do. We know that we're under, you know, surveillance from everyone from the FBI to the sanitation department. We get it. And honestly, as a black man in America, I understand that too, because a lot of black folks who have to have the talk with their children about police and everything, this is no different. This is one of those situations where, you know, if you get pulled over, what do? You know, I barely even have to ask black folks, but like you get your ID out, you get your registration, your insurance, and you make sure your hands are nice and visible because you don't want to end up like Philando Castile. You don't want to end up being shot while you unarmed just because you black, because you made some police officer fear for their life. Right. So that bias is already there. And I like the fact that they captured it, but from a more Muslim community perspective. The fact that they already knew what to do. They already knew, you know, what was expected. They already understood that they were always going to be under scrutiny. You know, I thought that was actually captured very, very well. Now, they were actually guilty. I like the fact that they actually were, you know, they actually were hiding them and everything. So that was actually kind of cool. And of course, the trusty Marvel disguise. When in doubt, get you a hat. Because if you get you a hat, can't nobody recognize you. Now they missing the shades. They're supposed to get a hat and shades, and they be full Winter Soldier, undercover. But man, I love that. And I think what is it? Haram means forbidden, and I think halal means acceptable. So I like the fact that that they did that little play or whatnot. That was pretty cool in my opinion. But let me say, oh, hold on. Do I have? I thought I saw something. But I did really, really enjoy that. I thought that was pretty cool. What else do we have? Oh, and then the outfit, y'all. This outfit, it's on point. I gotta say, this has to be. I like her outfit way more than the new Hawkeye outfit. I don't know if the Captain America Sam Wilson one, it might be up there too in terms of redesigns. But I really like this because this is very comic accurate. And the fact that they've actually made it look more realistic, like it looks like somebody literally made this and you would see this at Comic-Con or something. So I thought that the outfit was really, really dope. Especially the fact that it captures a lot of the comic book feel to it. Let's see. Hold on. I got one. Let me grab this. What you got, Yolanda? What you got? Loved her reaction to her DNA being different. Just another label. Thank you. It's part of who she is, but that's not all she is. Yes. And you know what? That's the other label thing that kind of plays into the whole theme, because when we talk about these labels and stuff in Marvel Comics, it's really to be a parallel for things like racism or homophobia and other discriminatory things like that. So, the fact that she's born this way, the fact that it's in her DNA, all these things are just really parallels for, real life discrimination. So I do think that was a really, really interesting way for them to draw that in. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, so she had to listen. When in doubt, she had to call on Kareem, because she needed some help. So she had to call the man, call them daggers back, because again, my man has some light indigestion. But what else? Then now this part, I don't know about this. This is where, okay, for me, this is where the show kind of got a little weak, just a little weak. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, okay, Nakia, you already know that Kamala, you already know she's Ms. Marvel. You already know this, but you still all in your feelings about it. Well, I tell you everything, and how come you didn't tell me? Like, really? Like, is this real? I'm gonna chalk this up to just teenagers being teenagers, because my own teenager will have certain situations, and I'll be like, that's your problem. Like, that's your issue. But I gotta remember, that's in her world, So I guess just because I'm grown now, I'm like, I guess that's your drama or whatever. But I don't know. This whole little wacky scheme of everything. First of all, Amir was funny. I like the brother. The brother was definitely hilarious. But this whole wacky scheme and all that stuff, I mean, this is the Disney stuff. Like, this is the part where I just like, all right, let's get it over with. Let's get the Home Alone pranks out of here. Let's get the Scooby-Doo running away stuff out of here. Fine, get through it. For me, I'm not saying anybody else gotta dislike it, but for me, I was kind of like, come on now. Like, y'all just gonna do all these wacky antics and stuff. I will give it props though. I like the social media aspect of it, because that made sense. I like the fact that they use their influence, they use their followers, or Zoe here, to be like, yo, we need people to come and show up. We need people to be like, yo, to just be a distraction. That was actually good writing. I like that. Now this stuff, now you got a trained military unit, and then what is this? You're dealing with a whole bunch of science experiment, whipped cream, or whatever this stuff is. I don't know. I guess. But then You got Kamala and Cameron out here. You know, they holding hands and a little electricity, little sparks, are coming. Okay, they merging the energies, you know, and then of course they leaning in. However, starting at left guard, Bruno, he ain't having it. He was like, friend zone senses are tingling. Something about to happen. I don't like it. Pow, what y'all doing? Pow, what's going on? What is this? Look at them. They were scared, like, what is this? He's like, we know what y'all doing. I needs to know, because I ain't having it on my clock. Woo, I love that Bruno move. That's a supreme block right there. He ain't listen, Bruno might be a mutant. Okay, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. He might have some instinct. He might have some in his DNA giving them instincts. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Hold on. Who else do we? Okay, so yes. Okay, then we had now. Oh, they ain't had to do my man Bruno like that though. They did not have to knock my man out. Just like that. They gave him a quick one piece. They didn't give him a two-piece combo. They gave him a quick elbow to the head. And on top of that, like, how are these soldiers out here just beating up on minors? Like, has anyone realized that they're beating up on 16-year-olds? Okay? Like, I'm just sitting there like, Disney, you endorsing this? You just gonna beat up on kids? Sheesh, y'all ruthless. But anyway, this is where I started to not. They started to lose me a little bit here with Cameron, because Cameron, I don't know if it was just the acting. I don't know if it was the writing. I can't put my finger on it, but I just wasn't feeling his. Sometimes I'm feeling like a bad guy. Sometimes I'm not. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, now you trying to hurt all the soldiers. You know, Kamala's got to like sit here and help you. And you like are kind of like, are you mad? Are you mean? Like, are you still hurting? Do you still have gas? Like, what's going on? Are you crying? Like, what is happening? Did you turn into the Pakistani Hulk? Like, what is going on with Cameron at this point? I just thought his emotions were all over the place. You know, I understand that he had his issues with mama and all that. I totally get that. But it's like 1 minute he looked like he was ready to kill soldiers, like kill them. But I'm like, after Kamala like stopped you like 3, 4, 5 times, stop. Like, push him out the way, but like, stop, chill out. What is your problem? She even had to like, post him up on the wall real quick and be like, bro, chill out. What is your problem? There he go, giving out some more light farts and everything outside in the quarry and all that, and then Kamala had to give the whole like light shield. But I don't know. For me, Cameron just kind of lost me. That's all. He just kind of lost me a little bit there. I just kind of wish he had. I don't know. I just kind of wish they had a little bit more fluent transition with his emotions. Learning about your mom, that's definitely something. You're in pain. You're trying to run away, but then you're misunderstood because you're different. I don't know. It felt messy to me. That's all. It just a little messy. All right. What else do we have? Where'd I leave off? The light farts. Okay. Yep. He got his light farts out. Now this didn't make sense either. Y'all tell me this. I told you I love the fact that the people came and showed up from the social media call. That made sense. But y'all see all this stuff happening. You see gunshots and fires and all that stuff, right? Okay, maybe people still gonna watch, I guess. But then you start seeing light crystals going all over the place. You seeing explosions all over the place. You seeing the cars being thrown right at you. Why y'all still there? You mean to tell me you couldn't walk across the street? I would have been like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go record in that other building across the street and say, why y'all just go, ah, Kamala, ah, yay, like, what are y'all doing? Move, move. I did that. Did that just not make sense to me? Like, y'all is straight up danger. You're in danger. All of y'all could have died. Everybody right here. All of y'all could have died. Why didn't y'all just go behind, I don't know, those Channel 12 news vans or something? Why didn't y'all just move? Just move. Okay, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Y'all know y'all got a zoom feature on your phones, right? Like, you don't have to be right there. You can just zoom. Whatever. Man, listen, I'm tripping, I guess. All right, whatever. Let's see. All right, so we got the dumb people. Oh, yeah. Hey, shout out to Embiggen. All right. So for all of y'all that follow the comics and know how things went down, Embiggen is definitely a callback to the comics. And that is really a shout out to Kamala's character in the comics, where, back in the day where she was actually able to make her body parts stretch and be bigger, hence Embiggen. They're just kind of throwing that in here now, and I guess that's going to be like her little catchphrase or whatever. So that's more, if anybody was like, what's Embiggen mean? It just means to get bigger, and that's just her little catchphrase to do that. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, people still being dumb watching. Okay. She made the little igloo. Now, first of all, I get that they wanted to help Cameron escape. So you just gonna punch a little hole in the ground. First of all, how deep is that hole? I was asking way too many questions. How deep is that hole? Was that supposed to confuse people? Like, where did he go? We saw the igloo, but then, where did he go? Nobody was just gonna run in that hole. Nobody was just gonna be like, excuse me, pop, pop, pop. Like, nobody was gonna go in the hole. Like, I'm like, couldn't you at least blast him off in the sky or something? Like make a real escape. He's probably still right there. Like, that hole couldn't have been that deep. I don't know. Maybe again, the details. I don't know. It's just like seriously, it's not even like in the sewer. I can see if you're like, oh man, we lost him in the sewer, y'all. We can't get him now. It's just a hole. Where's this hole go? I got questions. I'm sorry. I got questions. I don't understand how the hole, they just feel like a plot hole, don't it? Anywho, let me grab some of these real quick. Some of these comments real quick before I miss them. My man Mike, Pretty Ricky is what they called him. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that, Mike. I appreciate you. Let's see. Puma Lee, what's going on? They messed up the writing with Cameron. They might be trying to make him a love-hate villain for her. Still, this was a cartoony at best. Mutants here. Yeah, and that's, look, that's kind of the thing here. Like, is he an anti-hero? Is he a, misunderstood villain or something? I don't know. I think at the end of it all, he's fine. Like, he'll be all right. He'll be an ally of sorts or whatever. But I guess, I don't know. Like, to be honest with you, I really don't care about Cameron. I just don't. Like, first of all, I'm still rooting for my man Bruno. Okay, shout out Team Bruno. If I had to rank my team, I'm Team Bruno, then I'm Team Kareem, and Team Cameron is like on the ground somewhere. I don't know. Team Cameron's in the hole. Okay, I don't need to. I just don't care about Cameron. I just don't. Let's see, what else do we got? Ty, come on, Ty, always coming through with the super stickers. Thank you so much, Ty. Appreciate you, man. Really do. Thank you so much. Let's see, my man Corey Simpson, what's going on? Thank you so much, man. Try and post your comment again. Let's see if I can find it. But thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, sir. Ali, what you got? You're giving old man get off my lawn vibes. What did I do? What did I say? The hole, because of the hole? Because the hole was too. Ali, where they gonna go in that hole? Just tell me where they gonna go in the hole. Just what? A hole? A hole. Come on now. Fine. If I'm the old man with the old thing, fine. Whatever. That's fine. Oh wait, was there something else that I say? What did I say that was like get off my lawn-ish? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Whatever. I'll read the comments later. Let's see. What else do we have? Let's see. Okay, yeah. So we got the whole city behind her. Love this. Like I said earlier, those Spider-Man vibes. Definitely dope. They even had the New Jersey police all behind her. And the thing that got me here was that they were absolutely useless. What was the point of them lining up, acting like they had Kamala's back, and all they did was move over to the side? Like the damage control people was like, move. And they were like, oh, okay. What was the point? I thought y'all was gonna stand in solidarity with everybody. Like, what were y'all? This was a weird flex of a non-flex. What were y'all doing? You just gonna stare at them real hard, and that was it? That was gonna stop damage control? Anyway. So my man right here. So I like what they're doing with his character just a little bit, because I feel like he's like clearly the only sensible person in the Department of Damage Control. Now, he's still out there trying to catch these enhanced individuals, but the mere fact that he had enough sense of like, you out there in the public, you trying to like grab these kids and do all this stuff, it's like you need to hold on, so I'm not saying he a good guy. I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying damage control is completely good either. But I do like the fact that they at least showed that there are some bad apples and maybe not so terribly bad apples. So I was fine with that. That worked with me on that. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, and this right here. Come on, Apu. That touched me right here. When he had the one-on-one, the heart, and then he gave the meaning of her name and was like, Kamal really means like a wonder, a marvel. Oh, that is good writing. Mwah, chef's kiss. Love it. That was good writing. Listen. That I like that scene. I like that a lot. That was really dope. And I like the fact that it was a good way to put that finishing touch on. You got your superhero uniform. Now you got your superhero name. You good. I like that. I like that a lot. Then we have her sitting on the light pole. That is just classic, straight from the comic books. And just absolutely wonderful. But of course, we can't just ignore the biggest reveal, and that is with Bruno sitting here talking about he took Cameron's car. First of all, I would have whooped his tail if he took my car just because I left the country. What kind of mess? I'm just playing. Mutants, y'all. Mutants. Yo, my man said mutation, and I'm pretty sure everybody done lost their mind right when that. Anywho, I'll say this. This is one of the reasons why I told y'all don't be in a rush to talk about Inhumans. Remember, I did say that because we don't know if Marvel's going to change that or not. So I would also say, just because they say mutations doesn't really mean that it's mutants. Maybe it does. I think it does. Personally, I think it does. But I'm just going to say, still be careful, because anything could be a mutation. Is Captain Marvel a mutation? Even though she wasn't born that way, but her DNA got changed up because now she's like part Kree. You see what I'm saying? Is Captain America, Steve Rogers, is he a mutant because his DNA got changed up? I'm just saying, be a little careful, because when it comes to mutants, normally they have the X gene. That's a gene that's hereditary, passed down, etc. Again, I'm not saying she's not a mutant. I'm just saying be careful, because Marvel is clearly trying to define things, and saying mutation is a very broad term. And I just don't want us to get caught up the way that we did in WandaVision when we saw Quicksilver, when we saw the other Quicksilver. So I'm excited, because mutants have already been announced. I like the fact that this is a great tease. I just am still going to be open minded until I get somebody say, yup, you got an X gene. And because of this, this is what mutants mean. This is what aliens mean, whatever. I just would like a little bit more clarification. But in the meantime, mutations, y'all. I'm okay with mutations. I'm fine with that. So I'm here with it. I loved it. I thought that was fantastic. I was excited just like everybody else. The fact that they even had the guts, because I've said this, and I'll be wrong. I've said this where I thought that they would not put. Now I've said I don't think they would put mutants in a Disney Plus show. I did not have it on my bingo card that they would actually name or tease mutations. I did not have that. So, hey, shout out on the Marvel for that. Good on them. Then, of course, we get to the final post-credit scene where Kamala, the bangle is activating for some reason. Something is going on. And all of a sudden, pow! The actual Captain Marvel shows up out of nowhere. What is going on here? Now, this I will say. Now, I think that some people were asking on. I saw some people asking online, did Kamala turn into Captain Marvel or did they switch places? Now, if I'm not mistaken, because it's been a while since I read the comic, if I'm not mistaken, in the comic, Kamala did actually turn into Ms. Marvel. Like, she changed her appearance and she just became Ms. Marvel. But the reason why I think that this is actually more of trading places is because one, if you look at Captain Marvel herself, she's looking at her hands like, what is this shiny stuff? And then she's looking around the room like, what is going on? Like, where am I? So that to me is the signal that this is actually somebody else. Or I'm sorry, that this is that they actually transferred and maybe switch spots, switch places. Let's also not forget we just saw an episode where because of the bangle or because of the genie wish or whatever it is, it physically transported her through time. So this Nor energy, whatever this light energy is, apparently it can affect light, time, and maybe space. So I think that that's a very interesting twist. Y'all let me know how you feel. What do you think happened? I had seen some comments earlier about like what she's wearing. Clearly they've updated Captain Marvel's her uniform. I just think that's part of her uniform. I don't think that she has a bangle or anything like that. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just think that that's just her actual uniform and it's just part of her upgrades. There have been some talk about what some people have been talking about, how maybe the Bengals and the 10 rings, maybe Captain Marvel was out in space looking for the 10 rings. Maybe she was out there looking for the signal of where it was coming from, and something happened and it got crossed, and then boom, the ring activated and the bangle activated, and boom, there we go. I don't know. Maybe that signal of whatever the rings were calling to was the bangle. We don't know. That is something I think we're gonna have to wait for the Marvels to let us know about. And I believe the Marvels comes out next year, 2023. And we'll just have to wait and see. I had my money on Monica Rambeau showing up though. I thought she was gonna show up, but you know, they actually, hey, I was wrong again. They actually had Brie Larson show up. So cool. I was wondering how they were going to have them meet, because in the comics they meet. But the fact that they pulled this switching places thing, I'm cool with that too. Because again, I didn't see that coming. So that was different. Let's see. Hold on. I got a couple comments here. Hold on. Oh, I'm being a grouch. Okay, that's fine. Um, I don't care. Uh, I'll read all y'all comments later. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I'm old now. Let's see Super Mario. What you got? It's the doggone villains for me. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see, my man Travis. What do you think about the Marvels? What do you think about the Marvel 6 episode format? 6 episode format. Do you think it's because of budget constraints, too much VFX? Your thoughts? So recently there has been um there has been some issues about the VFX studios and artists that have been like pissed off. A lot of them are very upset with Marvel because Marvel is like putting all this pressure on them to get things done and get things done fast. We talked about this on my Friday live where that was the reason why Black Panther, the final fight between Killmonger and T'Challa, the reason why that CGI wasn't done very well was because Marvel rushed it. Marvel was like, "Yo, we need this done right now," and between the two visual effects companies, they couldn't do it. I mean, they did the best they could, but they needed more time. But Marvel didn't care. Now it goes a lot deeper than that. But is that the reason for the 6 episodes? I don't know. I mean, there could be other arching reasons. Some of those reasons might be the fact that like scheduling. Let's not forget, Marvel is still owned by Disney. Disney owns Pixar. They own Lucasfilm. They own Marvel Studios. Like they have their Disney Studios. Like there's a lot of stuff that, especially when you're talking about on Disney Plus, that are premiering, showing, sometimes crossing. We just saw Ms. Marvel cross over with or I'm sorry, overlap with Obi-Wan. So it could be that, not to mention, even if something's not coming out on Disney Plus, there might be a movie like Thor Love and Thunder that's coming out. You think it's a coincidence that the season finale is right on the opening week time frame of Thor Love and Thunder? Like there's a little overlap, but they need each property to kind of breathe and get its full maximum run to really earn as much money as possible. So I think it's more of a scheduling thing more than anything. But I will say I think we all really I think we've felt and seen and noticed how some of these shows could have benefited from more time. Now, I will say, I don't think that Ms. Marvel needed more episodes. I think that we got what we got. And like, first, personally, I'm satisfied. I got the story of Ms. Marvel. I got her origin. I understand her powers. I see that this is kind of sort of maybe going to tie in and tease the Marvels. I'm cool with this. Like, unless there was something else y'all were looking for, let me know. But I'm cool with this for now. So I'm good. But yeah, I think it's more scheduling. That's just kind of my thought on it. Oh, wait, did I miss that? Uh-oh, hold on. MJ, what you got? I thought that Ms. Marvel wasn't Inhuman. In the comics, she's Inhuman. In the comics, she is Inhuman. But in the MCU, that might not be the case. They might be changing that. They might be getting rid of Inhumans. They might be calling Inhumans mutants. We don't know. All we heard was mutation, but like I said, mutation could be anything. It could be a catch-all term. We don't know. But we just have to wait and find out for that. That's all. Didier, they played the X-Men theme when he said it. It means I didn't hear it. Oh. Hey, if they played the X-Men theme, throw everything I said out the window. I didn't hear that. If that's what they did, we got mutants, y'all. Fine. I'm sold. You ain't even got to convince me more than once. That's more than I personally did not hear the X-Men theme. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it, but I'm gonna take y'all word for it. If the theme song was playing, that's it. Mutants are here. I don't care. That's it. Fine with me. Thank you for that, Diddy. I didn't know that. Appreciate you. I like y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Angel. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I didn't hear it. But yeah, I appreciate y'all keeping me up on that stuff. Listen, I only watched it one time. I didn't watch it like 3, 4, 5 times and dissect it, and so my bad. But I appreciate y'all letting me know. There we go. Corey, thank you so much. My daughter and I love this series. We can't wait to see the Wakanda series on Disney Plus. Also, we'll be buying some merch for Ms. Marvel. That's dope. That's dope, man. I'm really glad that you and your daughter were able to, like watch it and enjoy it. I think that is like, listen, that's one of my personal favorites whenever I'm able to like watch something with my kids and just kind of connect with them and stuff. That is definitely something I know that she will remember. It's those little things. Sometimes people think you got to do big extravagant things with kids. I don't know about y'all, but like some of my fondest memories with my parents are like when we do little stuff. Like my dad taking me to the video store to go buy a Nintendo game or something. Like that was like the highlight for me. I don't even remember Disneyland at 6 years old, but I remember that Ninja Turtles Nintendo game I played. When he took me to, I remember that. So yeah, hey, I'm really glad that happened for y'all, man, for real. Let's see, Suni, what you got? San Diego Comic Con next weekend. Hall H, they can't not talk about X-Men. Oh yeah, I think that X-Men are absolutely going to be part of the discussion. I definitely think that is gonna, I mean, keep in mind the last time they were at San Diego Comic-Con, this was in 2019, so this was before the pandemic. They announced, Kevin Feige was like, yeah, we got Blade and we got Jane Thor coming in. By the way, mutants are coming. And that was it. That's all he said. So I absolutely believe that that they're gonna do something. Now, what can I think? I if I had to give some predictions, one prediction I would say is I think we will get the Black Panther trailer. I don't know if they're going to show it to the public, but I would not be surprised if they show footage of Black Panther at San Diego Comic-Con or if they drop the trailer simultaneously. I would not be surprised about that. It needs a lot of help. I also, it's not a high bet, but I would not be surprised if they announced who was going to play Wolverine. I would not be shocked about that, because if you look back at Marvel's history, a lot of times they will announce characters that are really exciting before like the movies and stuff really get going. Look at Blade. They announced Mahershala Ali and they was like, yo, he got Blade. They didn't even have a director. They didn't even have a writer. They knew they was going to do that movie, but they wanted Mahershala Ali. So I would not be surprised if, we were to get, unless they get a big name director, that'd be the only other option. Unless they get a big name director to do an X-Men movie or a Mutants movie, I think that they might announce who the next Wolverine is. And that's just a gut feeling. I'm not basing that on very much. I mean, what was it? They talked to that dude from Kingsman, Taron Egerton or whatever. He was like, oh, I was talking to Marvel and, whatever. That could also be whatever too. But I wouldn't be surprised about that. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised because ain't nobody talking about it. I wouldn't be surprised if they announced Nova. If they actually was like, this is the person that's going to play Richard Rider. This is who is going to be Nova in the Nova movie. Don't be surprised about that too. But look, they got a lot of stuff coming up. You might also get some things. I think Iron Wars with Don Cheadle's already. I think they already shot that. Maybe you might get a trailer for that too. There's a lot of things in the works right now. I know Secret Invasion has not finished because Sam Jackson just said something like he had to go do reshoots. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You better believe that all the stuff that's dropping on San Diego Comic-Con when it comes to Marvel, I'll be going live. We're gonna talk about it and capture all of that news for sure. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you. Puma Lee, what you got? Negative bands, Rick Jones. Okay, all right. Let's see who else. I think I saw Marshall. What you got? Cass Monica's daddy, Cass Frank Rambo. Where is his daddy? Where is her daddy? What happened? They just not gonna show the brother? Just, I'd love to see her dad show up. I think that'd be great. I don't know. Maybe they're not gonna do that. I don't know. Marvel and Black Dads don't really have the best of track records. What you got here? Hold on, I got one more nonsense. What you got? Is Ms. Marvel? In Ms. Marvel, they definitely were referring to X-Men right after he says mutation plays the X-Men thing. Yes, I missed that, and thank you again for that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go back and turn my volume up. That's what happens when you be trying to multitask and everything. But yo, I'm ready. They got so much time. Oh, hold on. Who can we get? I want to see my Nightcrawler. I need them to do Gambit properly without Channing Tatum. Do not get him. I need another Wolverine, and that's a huge task. They're gonna have to get that. I need Rogue to come in and just take Captain Marvel down a notch. I hope they don't play that. I hope they make that a good battle. I hope they do something good with Captain Marvel and Rogue. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. Like, hey, sugar, let me touch you real quick. Bah! Ooh, take some of that power. Woo! Take it down a notch. I love that. I can't wait for that. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all looking forward to. Because now, and I told y'all this, now that they started talking about mutants, and now that it's official, especially if the theme song is playing, it's a lot of things that's just gonna be up for grabs now. Like, I mean, do we care about whatever else is coming up if it ain't related to mutants? Let's not also forget that the X-Men 97 cartoon is also coming back. And if I'm not mistaken, that could be canon. As in the same way whatever happened in What If was also, canon. Like that X-Men cartoon, which is picking right up from the original cartoon, that could be part of the MCU too. Who knows? I don't know. Let's see. My man Puma, what you got? You were right about Thor. It was a 6.5. They needed a Hulk. Do you think that was Ares or Hercules? I am well, I'm gonna drop a spoiler review because I don't want to spoil it for people that still haven't seen it right now. But I will talk about that in my spoiler review. Or you can go to Just My Opinion Reviews. We have a full spoiler conversation over there. You can subscribe to my man's channel, Brandon K. Avery, and we talk all about that. So there you go. Thank you so much for that, Puma. Appreciate you. Denny, what you got? They need to do Cyclops right. I guess. I've never been a real fan of Cyclops. I know some people have. He's all right to me. Like, he's pew pew. All right, whatever. Like, pew pew. Gene, pew pew. That's all he do. Gene, pew pew. Gene. Whatever. Anyway, I've been biased because I've always been a Wolverine fan, and Wolverine hated Cyclops because he wanted Gene. So I'm like, yo, I've been Team Logan for a long time. Scott can kick rocks to me. And if some of y'all read the comics, the earlier ones, Scott has been trash. Have y'all seen what he's done to his ladies in his life? My man is trash. Okay, so I don't really care about I don't care about Cyclops. That's just not for me. Let him and Emma Frost go do their thing. Whatever. But anyway, all right, y'all. That's all I got for today. I really appreciate y'all coming in and joining me on this journey. What did y'all rate this episode? What are we giving this episode? I think I'm gonna give this episode because I really didn't care for the action. So I'm giving it a 7.5. I'm giving it a 7.5. That's my rating. So yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see how y'all go first on it, and then because I want to see how y'all felt about this first. And I might be a little lower on that. That's okay. But let's see what the people feel about this episode 7. 8, 10, 9, 9, 9.5, 6, 7, 9.5, 7, 7, 8, 7, 5. Yikes. 10, 9, 8.5, 8.5, 9, 7.5, 8. Oh dang, hold on. Sorry. 9, 9, 8.5, 8, 8, 8.5, 8.5. All right, 7, 9, 7.5, 7.5, 8. Okay, cool. So, I think that's a good blend. That's a good, I think it worked more for more people, and that's good. Some people wasn't feeling it. That's cool. Um, let's see what you got here, my man Derek. Will you have a watch party for Avatar 2? Probably not. Those things are tiring, to be honest with you. Like, not tiring, but it's a lot of work to put in for the watch parties. It's kind of why I only do maybe like 2 or 3 in a year. At most. Like, I think the most I've done is 2 in a year, and I've already done 2. Black Panther, if they had recast T'Challa, I would have dropped everything for that. I would have gotten a DJ. I would have gotten, the red carpet. I would have gone all out for that. But Marvel going Marvel. But probably not for Avatar 2. I might have one for Black Adam, maybe. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted though. I'll keep y'all posted. All right, let's see. Now that we're done at the finale, though, what are y'all giving Ms. Marvel overall from episode 1 to episode 6? How are you judging the entire series on a scale from 1 to 10? Okay, so for me, I love the cultural stuff. I thought that was on point. I love Iman. She is perfectly cast as Kamala. I love her. I was not a fan of some of the quirky, corny action-ish that felt kind of Disney-ish. Felt a little too dumbed down. It made sense for the show, but it just didn't gravitate with me. I did like all the historical stuff. I love that because I ain't never learned about partition, and this was like a learning experience, and I'm a nerd. I love to learn. That was definitely great for me. What else? The learning, the culture, family. Love the family aspect. That was really dope. I'm cool with the powers. I'm cool with the power change. I know some people was upset that they changed their powers. I'm fine with it. I'm actually more excited to find out where it goes later, like how it connects. Like, what does it mean? Is it cosmic? Like, what's going on? But is this something I'm gonna come back to watch? I think that's probably the issue. Like I'm good. Like, this was a good watch it, you got it, and that's done. I don't know if it has a lot of rewatchability in it. This is hard. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna give it a range because I can do that. It's my channel. But I think I'm gonna give it somewhere between a 7.5 and an 8. Because I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna depend on my mood. Like, maybe if I forget about it and I rewatch it in like a year, then I'm like, oh yeah, I did like it, and I'll make it an 8. But like right now, I'm still kind of like at a 7.5. But it's somewhere in between that for me. But let me see where y'all at. Let me see. Okay, wait. Let me see. Okay. 7, 8, 7, 7, 8, 7, 8, 10, 8, 7.5, 8. Okay. 9, 8, 5.5. Yikes. 7.5, 7.5, 8.5, 6.5, 9, 8, 7, 9, 7.5, 8. Okay. 8, 5, 8, 8. All right. 8, 7.5, 9, 5, 8, 8, 7.5, 9.2. Overall, 7. All right, 9, 5.5. Okay, okay. All right, 6.5, 6.5. Okay, so again, a little all over the place, and that's cool. It is what it is. And it's one of those things where I think that if it works for you, good. Like what I will say is I've always appreciated whether it's movies or TV shows when you can give me something different. If you can go out there and give me something different, I will always give you an A for effort. That always gets you points with me because you're taking a risk. You're not just going to give us the same old, or the things that we already know. You're trying something original, and I love that. Sometimes it's going to work, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's going to relate to some people, and sometimes it won't. And that's okay because for all we know, Ms. Marvel probably brought in a whole different demographic, a whole different age bracket, maybe a whole different region of people that never would have watched these Marvel shows, but now they're invested. Sounds like good business to me. So anyway, here we, I definitely appreciate y'all coming in and weighing in on this and watching the series with me. It's always a pleasure for sure. Stay tuned. Like I mentioned earlier, we got a lot of news that's coming up on Friday. And we are going to talk about it. We're going to talk about all that fun little news, especially the stuff that's been going on. If you've been on Twitter, some things are trending right now, and we are going to talk about all of that. So anywho, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a fantastic night. You know the routine: wash your hands, wash your butts. And I will see y'all Friday, hopefully at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 8 Eastern. And we will catch up on the news and everything else fun in between. Until then, I will see y'all later. Peace.